Micah 2. Beware wicked schemers, those who devise calamity as they lie in bed. As soon as morning dawns, they carry out their plans because they have the power to do so. They confiscate the fields they desire and seize the houses they want. They defraud people of their homes and deprive people of the land they have inherited. Therefore, the Lord says this, look, I am devising disaster for this nation. I will be like a yoke from which you cannot free your neck. You will no longer walk proudly, for it will be a time of catastrophe. In that day, people will sing this taunt song to you. They will mock you with this lament. We are completely destroyed. They sell off the property of my people. How they remove it from me. They assign our fields to the conqueror. Therefore, no one will assign you land in the Lord's community. Don't preach with such impassioned rhetoric, they say excitedly. These prophets should not preach of such things. We will not be overtaken by humiliation. Does the family of Jacob say, the Lord is patient, can't be exhausted. He will never do such things. To be sure, my command brings a reward for those who obey me. But you rise up as an enemy against my people. You steal a robe from a friend, from those who pass by in peace, as if, as if returning from. You wrongly evict widows among my people from their cherished home. You defraud their children of their prized inheritance. But you are the ones who will be forced to leave. For this land is not secure. Sin will thoroughly destroy it. If if a lying windbag should come and say, I'll promise you blessings of wine and beer, he would be just the right preacher for these people. I will certainly gather all of you, O Jacob. I will certainly assemble the Israelites who remain. I will bring them together like sheep into a fold, like a flock in the middle of a pasture. They will be so numerous that they will make a lot of noise. The one who can break through barriers will lead them out. They will break out, pass through the gate, and leave. Their king will advance before them. The Lord himself will lead them. All right, so chapter 2, we're going to get into what is happening around. So beware of wicked schemers who devise calamity as they lie in bed. As soon as they get up in the morning, they carry out their plans because they have the power to do so. So the land is filled with these people. They are people with power. They confiscate fields they desire. They seize homes they want. They defraud people of their homes. They deprive people of the land they inherit. So this is the activities that are happening in the northern kingdom. People are exploiting others, taking their land from them. This also happens to be what is happening in Jesus' day. I can't remember the numbers, but I think it was something like the ruling Sanhedrin, the Sadducees. Might have been the Sanhedrin, but it might be just the Sadducees, owned 80% of the land. The ruling families owned 80% of the land. They kept raising temple taxes and confiscating land if you couldn't pay your temple taxes, your other taxes, and then you get to work the land that you used to own to pay your taxes. So not cool, man, but it's a practice that Micah is speaking out against. Therefore, this is what the Lord says. Look, I'm devising disaster for this nation, the northern kingdom. It will be like a yoke around your neck you cannot get free of. You will no longer walk around pridefully in the time of catastrophe. In that day, people will sing a taunt about you. I love that. They're gonna taunt and lament over you. We are completely destroyed. They sell off our property. Like, oh, ha, ha. Like I was trying to, how they remove it from me. They assign our fields to the conquerors. Like, having a good time, making fun of all of that. Thank you for the follow, Cheese Macintosh. I thought you'd already followed a while ago. Maybe not. Welcome in. So, therefore, no one will assign you land in the Lord's community. You've exploited other people. You've taken land from everybody else. You're not going to have land. You will have no place. You will not have a place. The land was gifted to the people. It's an inheritance. It is the Lord's land. It is to be passed down. It's not to be taken for accumulation. It is not yours. Even with the inheritance, it's not yours. It is part of the sign of God's faithfulness to his people. Don't preach with such impassioned rhetoric, they say excitedly. These prophets should not preach such things. So quit saying those things. We don't want to hear those things. Those things can't be true. Does the family of Jacob say the Lord's patience cannot be exhausted? He will never do such things. The answer is yes. The people are going around saying, God would never do that to us. He's patient. He's long-suffering. He won't do it. We can't exhaust his patience. Here the word ruach, spirit, is used of the Lord. Is the spirit's patient? Interesting. But here it seems to have an abstract sense, patience. Okay, so the Lord's spirit can't be exhausted. Okay, I see what they're saying there. The breath of God that is present with us can't be exhausted. Of course not. To be sure, my commands bring a reward for those who obey them, but you rise up as an enemy against my people. You steal robes from a friend. So we're going back to, they say this, but you don't act this way. You are my enemy indeed. You are stealing robe from your friend, from those who pass by peacefully, as if returning from war. So in the middle of peace, you are plundering people as if you're plundering in war. You wrongly evict widows among the people from their cherished homes. You defraud children. So we talked about the defraud earlier. Now we're going to get a really serious piece of it. You're going against the widow, the orphan, the poor. We don't have the foreigner listed in here, but we have those other three. But you are the ones who will be leave by force, for the land is not secure. Sin will thoroughly destroy it. You who are the perpetrators of all of these sins are the ones who are going to be taken away. If a lying windbag should come and say, I'll promise you blessings of wine and beer, he would be the right preacher for these people. Like, I'm thinking, what a weird, like, I'm going to promise you blessings of wine and beer. I will foam at the mouth concerning wine and beer. So, all right, he would be the foamer at the mouth for this people. So I'm going to get you to foam at the mouth. I'm going to give you wine and beer. He's the right preacher for you. I think that's hilarious. You want someone who's going to offer you. So, in other words, you want to know why there's so many people that go after prosperity preachers who fly around in these multi-million-dollar planes and have all the luxury cars and all of that? Because the assumption is they too can have these things. So the evidence that they have them is the wealth that the preacher has and that the church has. And frankly, it's just wrong. But hey, if I promise you all of these things, and if you give to me and you can have your promises too, like, people are going to buy that. They want those people to tell them what they want to hear. Nothing new, people. It's back here. I will certainly gather all of you, O Jacob. I will certainly assemble the Israelites who remain. I will bring them together in a sheepfold like a flock in the middle of pasture. They will be so numerous that they will make a lot of noise. The one who can break through the barriers will lead them out. They will break out, pass through the gate, and leave. Okay, so I'm not sure where the leave is here. The fold from the people break out is probably a reference to the place of exile. The three verbs, consecutive vav. Okay, I understood that. The king will advance before them. The Lord himself will lead them. So I'm not 100% sure if this is leading them into exile or this is after exile leading them out. Not entirely sure which way the metaphor is used there.